Things have settled down for the Chiefs as the NFL draft inches closer. A pretty quiet week as fans wait to learn who the new rookie class will be and if the offensive line struggles can be fixed with yet another rookie tackle. Let's dive into some of the prospects now and mock drafts as we wait. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Wednesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. Kansas City has kept things pretty tame, but that's expected as the draft is getting a little bit closer. So we're going to roll through some local prospects along with some more mock picks and even take a look at some local pro day attendees. First, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and we'll get this episode rolling. Another week, another mock draft. So we're going to roll through some potential names. Who do experts think are going to land with the Chiefs at pick 31? ESPN's Mike Tannenbaum says the Chiefs should snag a safety in round 1. He says Nick Emanwori out of South Carolina falls on the list. Tannenbaum says that after losing Justin Reed in free agency, Nick Emanwori is an easy pick for the Chiefs. He had an outstanding season for South Carolina, picking off 4 passes and making 91 tackles. He can also play close to the line of scrimmage or in the deep half, and he makes play no matter where he is. He had a couple of combine workouts too for the ages. He ran a 4.38 40-yard dash. He jumped 43 inches in the vertical, and he had an 11 foot 6 inches in the broad jump. Now, PFF agrees a defensive player would be best for the Chiefs in round 1. At pick 31, Pro Football Focus has Kansas City picking Tennessee edge James Pierce. PFF writes, key stat, Pierce recorded pressure on 22.4% of his pass rush snaps over the past 2 seasons, the 4th best rate in the FBS. Now, bottom line, Pierce is the kind of athlete with the production and disruption scores you don't let out of the first round. His twitchy movements show difference-making NFL traits that can be situational at worst and all-pro at best. One more pick from the defensive side from USA Today. Their latest mock draft says that experts think Kansas City should go after a defensive tackle in Ole Miss's Walter Nolan. They say further investment in the offensive line can't be entirely ruled out here, but trading Joe Thuney to the Bears and ponying up big for Jalen Moore might wrap up the team's offseason plan of drastic action for its biggest vulnerability. Dropping Nolan next to Chris Jones would ensure opponents will have their hands full with the Chiefs' interior line for some time. Let's look at the picks now on the other side of the ball. CBS Sports says go with the Ohio State offensive tackle Josh Simmons. They signed Jalen Moore to be the left tackle in free agency, but this kid might have the most upside of any lineman in the draft. Now, he is coming off a torn ACL, so they can be patient. It's not like the right tackle, Jawan Taylor, has been good either. Now, the New York Times seconds that pick, saying that Simmons out of Ohio State would be a great match in Kansas City. They said, quote, Simmons had top 15 potential before a left knee injury cost him 10 games in 2024. Fox Sports also agrees Simmons, Kansas City. However, they say Kansas City might have to trade up for him. So Rob Rang has the Chiefs trading up to number 24 overall in order to select Simmons. The Chiefs acted boldly in free agency to address their offensive line concerns, signing Jalen Moore to that 2-year, $30 million deal. Now, they could show similar aggression on day 1 of the draft, jumping ahead of the Texans to land Simmons, the most physically gifted left tackle in this class, who could fall further than he should due to the fact that he's recovering from knee surgery. Now, Yahoo Sports decides this mock draft, they're going to go with a skill player, saying Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden is the guy for Kansas City at pick 31. They say offensive line is very much in play here, and there are some interesting names the Chiefs should look at. They instead dip their pin back into the Longhorns bucket and take another Texas wide receiver in Golden. He is a smooth athlete who can win against the press. He would give Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense yet another weapon to open things up for, beat man coverage, and hold the fort until Rashee Rice returns from injury. Last one for today, this pick comes from NFL.com. They say the Alabama product Tyler Booker could be a great match in Kansas City. Here's why. Quote, Kansas City is haunted by its inability to stop Philadelphia's front 4 in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs signed 49ers backup tackle Jalen Moore to that 2-year, $30 million free agent deal, but they keep addressing the offensive line issue in this exercise. KC sends 1st and 3rd round selections to Baltimore for this pick and a 4th rounder, adding Booker to replace Joe Thuney up front. Interesting. All right, let me know what you guys think about these projected round 1 picks for the Chiefs and if they should be targeting someone else. The NFL draft is just 4 weeks away from tomorrow. Kansas City has 8 overall picks as of right now. Their final pick is 257 overall. That is the last pick in the NFL draft, also known as Mr. Irrelevant. So the Chiefs are gearing up to host their local pro day in April ahead of the 2025 draft. Charles Goldman with A to Z Sports explains what this day entails. He says, quote, "Each year, the Chiefs invite several local area prospects who attended either a local high school or university to the team facility for an organized workout ahead of the NFL draft. Now, this allows prospects one last opportunity to impress the coaches and scouts in Kansas City. For many small school prospects, it'll be their lone audition in front of decision makers and earn undrafted free agent opportunities." So here are a couple names that we know are already going to be attending. Jalen Richardson, a running back out of Concordia University, St. Paul, tweeted out his invitation saying, quote, "The Kansas City Chiefs invited me to be at their local pro day, blessed and thankful for the opportunity." The 6-foot, 205-pound running back is from Kansas City, actually. He attended F.L. Schlegel High School, where he graduated in 2019. He was a 3-star athlete coming out his senior year. Now, while at Concordia, he earned first-team All-NSIC honors for 2 consecutive seasons, appearing in 22 games, recording 431 carries for over 2,000 yards and 20 rushing touchdowns. Now, add on 42 catches for 370 yards and 1 receiving touchdown. His senior year of ball, during the 2024 regular season, he averaged over 100 rushing yards per game. Another name who will be attending, according to Tony Pauline, is Kansas State left tackle Easton Kilty, who measured 6'6", 307 pounds. Now, the Kansas State Collegian writes, Kilty spent 1 year with K-State after transferring in from North Dakota, and he started all 13 games at left tackle for the Wildcats. He may be one of the more underrated linemen in the draft, as he has really good movement for someone his size. Now, Kilty was second-team All-Big 12 this season, making the jump from FCS to Power Conference football look easy. K-State has done well at developing and putting offensive linemen into the NFL, and Kilty appears to be next. Just, of course, wanted to throw this on your radar. We will, of course, keep you updated with more prospects' names as we hear them linked to the Chiefs Pro Day, which is expected to take place in about 2 weeks. Now, there are also some one-on-one visits happening as the Chiefs gear up for the NFL Draft. CBS Sports explains that teams can bring up to 30 players in for top 30 visits, with these meetings serving as a way for teams to get to know players better and vice versa. Now, the visits are crucial in not only getting to know the player for his on-the-field abilities, but also who he is off the field. All right, here is an updated list from CBS. This is taken from their top 30 tracker of a few key visits for the Chiefs already. Now, I do want you to note, local visits actually will not count towards the top 30 visits unless the Chiefs paid for their transportation. Of course, we'll continue to keep this list updated as we get closer and closer to the NFL Draft. Let me know if any of the names on this list stand out to you. Let me know in the comments below if you think that the Chiefs should be inviting someone else to visit for the top 30 visits. All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. We will be back tomorrow. Now, this is going to be a really fun interview we got coming for you because we're going to be out at the stadium, Kauffman Stadium, that is, for opening day. So make sure you tune in for the interview tomorrow, and then I will see you guys back in person on Friday. In the meantime, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and have a great rest of your day.